What's up, YouTube family? Lord Red here, bringing you another quick review of a game called Subnautica. Subnautica has been out for quite some time. It's available on Steam, and I'm going to tell you why you need to get this game. I'm going to tell you right up front, you need to get this game. It's only single player, and it's not really to our co-op type, but when your friends aren't online and you got to kill some time, this is the game that you should be playing. So I'm just going to run you through a couple of the quick, great things about this game and why you need to get it. So Subnautica's premise is you crash landed on an alien world. You start off in your little survival pod here, and it's not in the best condition when you land. I have since repaired mine. But this is where you start. You go up in here and take a look at the roof, and that is your ship that you crash landed in. That is the Aurora, and your mission is to find out what happened to it. What brought you down? How come you crash landed on this planet that is like 95% water? You see a reef sticking up over there. There's a couple spots of land that you can find, but it's out there. You can see there's nothing around me but water. So let's take a look at a couple of things that makes this game so awesome. So like I said, you start off in your crash landed pod here. You're going to escape down the bottom, and you need to scavenge for food, for supplies. Food and water is a thing. It is a survival game, so you need to hunt fish. You need to find mushrooms and kelp and animals that you can eat. You need to find salts and coral to make filters, to make water. Everything. It's just a full-on crafting survival game, but everything is done underwater. So you do have oxygen levels, which you do need to maintain. You can't stay underwater forever. You can craft these air tanks that'll help you stay down a little bit longer, but eventually you have to come to the top for air. The game does give you a couple cool things to help you find out what's going on here, and let's take a look at those really quick. The first thing that you're going to manufacture is this little tiny self-propelled motor that drags you around at a much faster rate than swimming. And it's going to be one of the easiest things that you get shortly after you come out of your escape pod. This helps get you around, get you down to find all the cool things there's to find down here. A bunch of wreckage, a bunch of weird animals. There's so much to explore in this game. Once you get past this level, the next thing you're going to get is this little guy right here called the sea moth. And this is going to be your go-to submersible, like a mini submarine to get around the game. It moves slightly faster than your self-propelled little handheld device, but this does protect you from outside harm. And it has its own air and energy supply, so you can use this to go down, explore some depths, get out of it, shoot around, go pick up some cool things. Grab these mushrooms real quick. And then when you're low on air, you can get back into your sea moth and get your air filled up again. This is great for exploring in short distances. The next thing that you're going to get, which is going to be the bread and butter of the game, is this. This is the Cyclops. This is your home away from home. It is supposed to be a 3-man submarine, but you manage to do it with just yourself. So the sea moth can dock underneath the Cyclops here, so you can shoot around in your Cyclops, and then when you get somewhere with a point of interest, you can jump in your sea moth and scoot around.
Welcome, Captain. All systems online.
Love the voice. So this is your sea moth docking port. It stores under there nice and safe. Up here in the front, you got this little utility room, which generally you're going to fill up with storage cabinets. Let me show you a little crafting real quick. All your sea base stuff, exterior modules for your sea base, we'll just look at that next. Interior models, things that help your base get better, and just some cool fun stuff that doesn't do anything but it looks cool. I'll show you that in a second. Let's go ahead and build a locker real quick. We'll stick it right here. Try that again. Stick it right here. Then you've got storage on your boat. So you can use this little tiny area to put all kinds of crafting stuff, storage stuff, whatever you want. Same thing with back here. You've got a nice open lot to put up wall lockers, medical kits, whatever it is you want to do. I put food back there because food's a big thing. It goes fast. Moving up along here, this is the bridge. I'm sure the first thing you notice is the red fire extinguisher on the side like I did. Your boat will catch on fire if it catches damage, so you need to take this, put out fires. Fires cause damage. This cool display right here shows you where you have fires in your vessel, what compartment it is, where you have damage on the outside of your hull from creature attacks. And this is pretty much the health bar of your ship. If that gets to 0, your ship will be destroyed. You cannot salvage it, you cannot repair it at that point. You have to build a brand new one. So, if your ship starts getting destroyed or damaged, get out of Dodge, fix it, and go back for more. On this side, you've got the lights for inside and outside lights. Floodlights outside, interior lights. And this one right here lets you edit your ship name and set all the colors for how your ship wants to look. It's fully customizable, which is great. So there is one color pattern on the outside, but you can use this to paint your ship however you want to do it. So we can go a full-on pink and purple ship if we wanted to. Whatever floats your boat. You can also name it right there. This is the command console where you will drive your boat at. It's got a nice little sonar. This thing right here just picks up any hostile mobs you might have floating around you. You got a nice little compass in front of you. You got your power and your depth on top. To your left, you got your health bar. This is how much noise you're making. If you go too long, too fast, you can start cavitating, which draws the attention of creatures that'll come and mess you up. Listen to the voice. I love the voice they did on these games.
Engine powering up.
You see our engine's kicking on right there. Now we got power to our engine. You got slow speed, medium speed, and head flank. If you go for flank
Ahead
too long,
flank, emergency speed.
you will burn up your engine, it will catch fire, and it will wreck your ship.
Ahead standard.
Standard is where you're going to drive. It's slow, you're going to make a lot less noise when you're going through hostile territories. You also have this nice little function over here to run for silent,
Rig for silent running.
in which your ship will make no noise for a very short period of time. You can see the little thing lighting up right here. And then you have your outside periscopes. You got 3 of them. You have one on the top side. It does come with its own light. You've got one on the underside, so you can see what's down below you. And you got one on the back side. This is where your propeller's at, so you can see what's chasing you, if anything at all. Cruising right along. We're still in rig for silent running, so it's going to be red for a little bit. There we go. Back here is the engine. This thing is what makes it go. Hope you figured that out by now. You can drop in some upgrades to this vessel, your Cyclops. You can also drop in upgrades to your Seamoth to make it go faster, dive deeper, have more armor. You can equip torpedoes on it. The depth is amazing. I haven't got to the good stuff yet. Power cells, you need to charge these things up. If all 6 of these, there's 3 over here and 3 on the flip side of that. If they die, your ship will be dead in the water. You need to keep those things charged up. You can always make new batteries. But once you get in our base, you'll see that you can actually have a recharging station to charge them up. This is the back lower half of the ship. We can come through here, and this is where our Seamoth is stored. You can see that beautiful thing right there. These are the doors that it comes through. And on this side, you've got some more storage. They have some built in. They're not very big, but it's enough to get you started. You can also line this wall with storage here if you want. That is the Cyclops. There's only one way in and out. It's through the bottom right here. You get used to it. I wish they had the top one as well, but they don't. You can see our little pink lights and pink stripes. It's awesome. You can also change the whole thing. We just left ours white. So that is the bread and butter to help you shoot around this map. And this map is vast. You can go a couple thousand kilometers in either direction. It's forever long. One more thing before we get into our base is this is from the newest updates, the Prawn suit. This thing is just killer. So we gotta do some deep diving. You can see our depth starts at 900 meters on top of the screen. You can increase the range on this one as well. This is basically a mech underground. So it starts off with 2 hands that you can use to punch or defend yourself with. You can also add, if you look in the bottom middle of the screen, there's a few bubbles down there. You can add drills, you can add torpedoes, you can add all kind of cool stuff to this. And like I said, this thing is just a mech underwater. This is what you're going to do your deep exploring stuff with. You can jump with space, you can hold it to do thrusters to get you out of tight spaces. You can see in the bottom middle right there, we've got health, energy, and our thrust, which does recharge when I'm not using it. The energy and the health of this thing, it lasts a long time. This one's just great. This is the new stuff there right here. You will be using the crap out of this thing. You can also put it inside here. See if we can get up in there. Wow.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And now we're inside of our base. So you can dock your Prawn suit inside here. You can also dock the Seamoth inside here. And this is where you're going to put in all your upgrades. You can again change the look of this, change the name of it, change the paint texture of it. All done right here from this command module, excuse me. More upgrades. You can upgrade everything from your Cyclops, your Seamoth, and your Prawn suit. Is all done right here. This bay is designed just for the Prawn suit and for your Seamoth. Love the detail in here, it's killer. Check out our base real quick. I just threw together a real small base. This is not my main game, but this is what I'm just farting around so you guys can see. This room we have an alien containment. If you guys find aliens or fish, flora, fauna, they can go in here so you can check it out. You can go in there. Little hatch on the side right there. Easy catch for the fish. Fish will breed in here great for food. Aliens, you can keep them in here for further study. Sliding over here, we have our scanner room. You can see a layout of the map of the ocean floor that we're in right now. Might not make a lot of sense right now, but once you get in the game for a couple minutes, you really start to understand what's going on here. So those little dots right here are us. You can also do upgrades into this to upgrade further scanning range, faster scanners, a ridiculous amount of things to customize it however you want to customize it. It also comes with two little guys that you can pop out here. This is just a little ball with an eye, so you can drive around and see what's going on. It looks like that one right there. That's what we're flying, that little eyeball. We can cruise around without any risk to ourselves and see what's around the general area. So if you got to go down a deep hole, go somewhere it's hostile, these things, they're expendable. So go down a hole. If you're going to lose it, at least you'll know what's down there if there's anything worth going down a hole for. This game has a huge cave system, which you will die in. You will lose your sea moth, you will lose your little self-propelled deal, you're going to lose your prawn suit, because all kinds of weird things are down here. Some environments are extremely hostile. They're super hot. You go down there and you will basically melt. Other ones have mobs that are down there that when they see you, they will attack you and eat you alive. There goes one right there, a little alligator, a little sand shark. Those guys are super ferocious. So let's get out of here. You can use the scan room to scan for all kinds of cool things that are around us. So let's say we're scanning for quartz, which is a mineral you need to pick up. This map right here will light up. You can see there's one right there. All these red dots start popping up. You can also add an upgrade here that you can put into your inventory here, so that when your scanner room finds objects, it'll pop up on your heads-up display so you can see on the main screen. It makes it super easy to go find some cool stuff with. Cruising right along. We got a nice little window. You can see the rest of our base right here. On this side is just the entrance. This is the main hatch to the base. This is just some of the fun stuff you can put down. You got some chairs you can have, some desks, coffee tables, a living wall. This is just to break up the monotony of the more industrial stuff you have here. None of the stuff functions as of yet. I don't know if they plan on adding things to it, but as of right now it's just for looks. The trash can does work. You get the occasional odds and ends of stuff you want to toss, you don't want to keep in your inventory. Throw in the trash can, it'll go away. This is the nuclear reactor. You also have a bioreactor you can use to power your bases. You gotta put nuclear rods inside this thing to power it. The bioreactor is cool because you can keep fish and flora, fauna and stuff in your fish tank, your aquarium, your alien containment, and you drop it inside the bioreactor, so it's basically a never-ending resource that you can keep it in there. The nuclear rods are hard to manufacture. It's a late game power source, but it runs forever. You can see outside, you can't really see it, but those two square pods outside, those are outdoor growth beds. You can put plants in there to grow them, use that for the bioreactor. You also have indoor grow pods you can use that you can grow stuff inside, so you don't have to go outside to get your stuff all the time. Got a couple of solar panels out there. That way you can, when the sun is up, you can power up your base. There's too much stuff to go over here. So the main reason why you want to get this game, apart from it's an awesome single-player survival crafting underwater game, which hasn't been done to my knowledge, and if it has done, it's not done this well because I've heard about it. The main point of this game is to find out why you crash landed, why your entire ship came crashing down to this earth, because your mission was not to come to this planet. This planet brought you down. So as you explore this vast ocean planet, you're gonna find certain artifacts that, let's call them aliens left behind. And you need to find out what they are doing here. What were they doing here? Are they still here? And your ultimate goal is to build a rocket to get off this planet after discovering the true nature of this planet. The game is deep. It's very deep. I've got hundreds of hours in this game, and I still have not beat the game to see everything there is to see. So, if you like survival games, if you like crafting games, if you like swimming games, if you like underwater games, if you like games with aliens in it, if you like games that are single player, if you like games that are super fun to play and extremely deep and complex, this is the game for you. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. The only thing I do not like about this game is it's not fully released yet, which is my own fault for buying a game that's in alpha. But it's close. It's very close. Very, very close. They're finishing up the end story, and the game will be gold. The second thing is I really wish this game was multiplayer. If there was a multiplayer function on this game, it would be absolute 10 out of 10. Just because if you could fly around in these suits and your sea moth and your Cyclops with a buddy to go cave diving and spelunking together and crafting and surviving together, that would make this game a perfect 10. The graphics are awesome. It runs smooth. When I had my older computer before I had my powerhouse now, it ran beautifully on my old machine. Now it just runs flawlessly. Everything's set here on highest graphics. The game is beautiful. It runs smooth. The devs are very active in the community and the logs and telling you what they're doing, what they're working on, what's happening. So there's really nothing to like about this game. Let's go check it out. It's on Steam. What, 20 bucks, 25 bucks I think it was. Not too sure about it. You can always return it within 2 hours. But definitely give it a shot. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment below and tell me if you like this game or you hate this game. If you have some ideas or suggestions for other videos you want us to do, let us know in the comments below. Again, hit that like button and subscribe. My name is Lord Red. This is Subnautica, and we're out.